Hello visitor, welcome to my website. My name is first and foremost Benon Fred TWINAMASIKO, a physics academician, still young and energetic to go ahead on with physics principles. A little bit of my background: I was born in the southwest district of Kabale in Uganda and in Africa, and I'm so far a graduate teacher of physics and math. Just take a look at the website and imagine in your mind educating yourself, that is without my presence, but in my presence as in form of videos and in the form of notes were laid on the web. In the future I will be posting a good number of videos of a few illustrations, and then face to face, but through the video and through the web, through my website we shall be communicating once in a while. Maybe a word to the students, my students, and those who are in the same caliber, that is, could be high school, could be university. Most of them have an illusion of thinking when you to get to the university you got to have these big courses and the like, because we have to be practical. We are in this world and we've got many people. It's like someone made a joke and said, if all of us were rich, who would work for the other? Now if we all get medicine, architecture, talk about it in civil engineering, electrical engineering, then who's gonna do the other courses? But the whole concept in all these issues, that it is the course you do and how you do it that makes your future bright. You may do architecture, you may be good at, before you were good and you perform well and you do architecture, but are you gonna live by it? Be practical in the field? Or are you gonna be in the field and then when you reach in the field you're like, wow, I got a course, and after getting the course, it's cool, it's architecture, then you score low marks and you think you'll be a good architect. So it's how you do the course you got, how you focus deep into it, and how you perform through it, that you get success. I'm talking through experience, because when I told my friends that I'm going to do physics, math, and be a teacher, and they were like, you joke, just kind of a simple joke, are you gonna make it up? And they believe me, I have nothing to regret so far for having been a teacher, because I got this satisfaction. My students who will see this, they will love to testify one time, because they know what I'm really talking about. Back to the point. So I had my primary education to a nearby primary school in the country and in my village. From there I went to the secondary school, so a walkable distance. I think for 6 years in my high school I was moving 5 plus 5, those are 10 miles a day. Every day, 365 days a year, you walk into school 10 miles a day on foot. And was rewarded with what I got by going to the university. Now you're in the city and then you're faced with many challenges. Many students face that, but I'm kind of going so much away from my point. My point is, welcome to my website. Take a look at what the little I've got to offer. Get to know about myself. After knowing about me, you can send some comments. You can say this is not a good idea to be on a website. You can say this is kind of cute, thanks for that. And you can say put on this because it can be helpful to other people. I will welcome all that, and I will always be frank for that. As I laid down on the table of contents, as in who is Mr. TWINAMASIKO, who is the behind the idea and the life, you see me through the web. You can see me you can hear my voice. You got nothing to, meditate about, unless if you are not a believer, or maybe if you are kind of having special needs and you just kind of don't see but you can hear. But if you can see, if your senses can work, and then you've got the ear senses also, the sense of hearing is working, I think you gotta be hearing me and seeing me as well. I wouldn't like to take much of your time. You got many things to do. Maybe you were just passing by the web and you jumped into my website. Maybe someone referred you to my website. But believe me, I have a conviction that by the time you leave the website, you'll be having something small or something added to your education. And as Carl Rogers put it, the only person who is educated is the one who is willing to learn, to change. And that is one thing, that if you have learned to learn and change, then you qualify to be educated. But if you just learn and you're gonna be fixed in one position, like, that's not gonna help you. You will have to bear with me because it's still under development. I'm still getting parts from this way and from this way. If you feel this is gonna be a big thing and you can contribute anything, I'm not trying to raise funds here, okay? But in goodwill, you can say, okay, I can add on this. And I'm still thankful for my hosters who haven't, tried to make my service go down or delay. Since when they started hosting me, it's been a good thumbs up for them. That is growbat.com. Then I must be not so wordy here, because this is not a day for speeches. This is not a time of politicking or the like. All I want to say is I thank all the people who have made me who I am now. I cannot have a list of all of them, but first and foremost, and maybe the one I cannot jog around before I say thank you, the one to start with is the mother, the woman who gave birth to me, kept me moving up to now. Have fun. Make sure you educate yourself within my website. I'm currently in one of the Scandinavian countries, that is Norway, as you read about it within my call it biography on the website. There is a part where you can go and watch videos in physics by one of the famous MIT professors called Professor Walter Lewin. And if you watch those videos, trust me, you have to forget about these things of guessing in physics. You're thinking about law, like I used to hear Newton's first law, second law, third law, action, reaction, equal but opposite, and I was like, wow, how is that gonna be? If I kick a box, it's gonna kick me? But that shouldn't worry you anymore when you watch his videos. And to all my friends who have kept me moving, crack a joke and they say okay, they have a smile, and those who have always been saying we can make it move, we can make it move,